You are watching the World of Oz. I am Sean Oz, and today we're going to not only go over and show you side-by-side footage of both these cameras in action, but I'm going to go over the pluses and minuses of each to help you make the best choice that works for you. What's up, dude? What up? Wow. We're going to go up there. That's the Bergman Express, new place at Keystone. Let's go check it out. Oh! Dave! I have the Action 4 set up and the GoPro in similar settings. 4K 60 in the hyper view and the widest ultra view on that. I am using the DJI Mic 2 for most of this video. When you're watching the Action 4 footage, you're going to be hearing the audio coming from this little mic with a wind muff. That is why I went ahead and have the wind slayer on the GoPro. So same thing, you're going to have some wind cancellation just by having that $10 little foam piece over the GoPro. There are a lot of features we're going to go over, from battery life to the 1/1/3 sensor that the Action 4 has and the GoPro does not, which lets more light in. So on these cloudy, overcast days, stabilization should be better. I've done a side-by-side at night, which the video is linked there. You can check out to find out more about that. We're going to go ahead and drop and check out this area that I have never been in. Whoa, it is crunchy. All that noise you hear is the board on ice underneath this powder. Wow, it's so bumpy, hard and crunchy. Not the best conditions today. How's the audio? Woo. So normally, I'm able to tilt these cameras down all the way like I can with the Action 4 because it's on a magnetic mount. That's something that DJI does offer that GoPro doesn't. They're aftermarket things. You can tweak your GoPro and stuff, of course. But right from the package, DJI has that magnetic mount, which you can then get extras and set up all your stuff. So it's super easy to switch the camera, one device to another, tripod to a pole, whatever you want to use it on. And because of that magnetic mount, the Action 4 is actually sitting up higher than the GoPro. Then lets me get it to the angle I need to be able to get us in the shot better. As you can see right now, I can only angle the GoPro to this degree and the Action 4 to this. Whew. One thing I really like about DJI is they have the Adventure combo that comes with extra batteries, this cool little charging case that you can put your batteries in, and it comes with the pole. So if you don't have any action stuff or action camera stuff, you can get that and you're pretty much covered with everything you need. I'm so beautiful without you. Now my skin glows and it shines like glue. I'm pretty without you, pretty without you, pretty without you, pretty without you. I get my beauty sleep. Both of these cameras have touchscreens on the back, but only the DJI has a front-facing touchscreen. You can do pretty much everything that you can do on the back screen on the front screen, and that's something that the GoPro doesn't offer. If you're filming in higher frame rates, like 4K 60 and above, the front screen does turn off on the Action 4 and it does not on the GoPro 12. When I first realized this, I was a little curious what was going on. So I actually hit up DJI, and the reasoning for that is that in those higher frame rates in warm conditions or hot conditions, the GoPro is pretty notorious for shutting itself off. This solves that issue on the DJI, and that's why a lot of us will notice when you're using the DJI in higher frame rates that you don't get that shut off, even if you're inside in a static room or outside in hot conditions. The cold doesn't bother either of them. The heat does still seem to bother the GoPro.
Little like tree jump right here I'm gonna do. Little like tree jump right here I'm gonna do.
I have one battery in each camera because I wanted to test how long the batteries last. We are at about 30% left on the GoPro, and it looks like we have more than that left on the Action 4. Payback. Both the DJI Action 4 and the GoPro 12 can film in vertical. The Osmo Action 4 natively, you can film it in vertical by using the magnetic cage that comes with the Adventure Combo. Pop it in vertically and you're getting all the vertical video natively. For the GoPro, you use the 5.3 sensor and you record sort of both at once, and then in post, you select if you want it to be vertical or horizontal. Both of the cameras now come with batteries that work in cold conditions. The Action 4 is supposed to get about 117 minutes of battery life. The GoPro is about 102. But with the Action 4, you can do this quick charge thing where you can plug it in and literally 18 minutes have 80% of battery life. When I started filming today, both of these batteries were at 100%. The GoPro is almost dead and the Action 4 still has a little bit of time left on it. We film for a minute at a time, a couple minutes, and we turn it off, turn it back on. Sometimes you forget to turn them off. And whatever I'm doing to one camera, I'm doing to the other. And the GoPro is definitely dying faster than the Action 4. We sort of flip-flopped because I couldn't see where you were at because I had a logo on my shoulder. Both of the cameras have auto wind cancellation inside of it, but they don't work so well. That's why I've been using the Wind Slayer on the GoPro and the DJI Mic 2 wirelessly with the Action 4. I want to show you real quick what it sounds like without the Wind Slayer on and with the mic off versus when I have the Wind Slayer on and the mic on. So let's pick up some speed and test that out. Now for this little bit, there is no Wind Slayer on either camera. There's no wind muff. We're just gonna start out, get a little speed up right this. Just keep talking. The camera's about 1.5 feet from me. As I get a little bit of speed, you should be able to hear me okay. Both of them have wind cancellation on. My boys have wind cancellation, it's still on. Now let's go ahead and switch it back over, put the Wind Slayer on, and the mic back on. I have the mic set up and I have the Wind Slayer back on. So we're going to start out right here. You're going to hear the board scraping. You should be able to hear me pretty good on both of them at this distance. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I am speaking a little louder. The DJI mic to me is a must-have with the Action 4. Get going down this hill. Go around these people. Talking pretty normal. We're going to just jump this little guy right here. Woo! Just jump this little guy right here. Woo! Right now you probably can't hear me on the GoPro. Right now you probably can't hear me on the GoPro. I can adjust the gain in the mic. So if I'm peaking too loud, I can go back and tweak that. I don't know which one sounded better. You do though. Tell me in the comments which one you like better. I don't know which one sounded better. You do though. Tell me in the comments which one you liked better. One thing I've noticed I really liked on the Action 4 is in quick record mode. If you stop recording, you can have 3 seconds to swipe up on the screen and it just leaves the camera on instead of just turning off. So usually when you're using the quick record, it turns on, starts the recording. When you stop the recording, the camera turns off to save battery. The Action 4 gives you that option. Oh, I want to change some settings, but I don't actually want to turn the camera off and then have to turn it back on just because I started quick record. You have that option with the Action 4. You do not with the GoPro. The GoPro is at 3% battery, and I still have about 20% battery on the Action 4. So I'm very impressed so far that the battery is lasting. And just having this little case that lets you keep your batteries nicely together in your jacket instead of just loose batteries flopping around in your jacket like I have with the GoPro. You know, you got these little guys, just a bunch of them flopping around in a pocket. Really is nice. Both of these cameras do offer higher frame rates, 120 frames a second, 240 frames a second. Let's go see. Powder day. There's Jace. Oh yeah, you ready? Powder day. There's Jace. Oh yeah, you ready? Powder day. There's Jace. Oh yeah, you ready? This is some of the funnest stuff. Or we could just tuck in the first left we can make. A little bit of jump right here. Here we go, here we go. Woo! A little bit of jump right here. Here we go, here we go. Woo! Whoa, whoa, shit. Oh shit, that was tight. Wow, we actually made it all the way to the top. Where'd everybody go? This is getting so heavy holding two cameras. Oh, yeah. I got the carbon fiber pole to try to make it a little lighter. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, right there, untouched. Ha 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 ha. It's all about fresh snow. This is why I film in at least 60 frames a second. whenever I'm out here snowboarding, because you might want to slow it down at least by 50%. And if you're doing a 30 frames per second timeline when you're editing, you have that option. Although the 360 mode in both of these cameras is badass, action recording your stuff crops in a little too much. But here, like on the lift, when I'm like sitting around talking head, that's when I see myself using the linear plus and the horizon lock on the Action 4 the most. Side hits, little side hits, got him. Woo. Little jump, here we go, little jump. So not only is the DJI Action 4 a great camera for snowboarding, skiing, action adventure sports, but you can actually use it on your drones if you do FPV, or easily just switch it to a tripod, back to a selfie stick, to a chest mount, all using that magnetic mount. You know, both of these cameras are waterproof and snowproof. Being able to have it hooked up to the wireless mic, the Mic 2, that is a game changer for me with the stuff that I'm doing. I think it's a must-have if you're doing any kind of action sports. So because of this wireless 2 mic, it really has made the Action 4 become one of my daily driver action cameras. So which of these cameras looks better to you? If you're about to get a new camera, which one are you thinking about getting? The Action 4, the GoPro 12? Let me know in those comments below, because I like getting feedback from you guys and I do my best to respond to every comment. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna do a few more laps and get out of here. And until then, have a great day, happy travels, or whatever the hell you're doing, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh! Whoa! Shit! Those lines are out of control. We're out. See you in the next one.